Hello and welcome to my review of the new Netflix original film 1922, written and directed by Zak Hilditch and based on the 2010 novella from Stephen King. 1922 is a solid and suspenseful film with no significant flaws about a man who conspires to murder his wife with his son. It falls vaguely into the horror genre but is more of the psychological, slow-burning variety, so don't expect any jump scares. However, there is disturbing imagery and moments of violence. The film doesn't have a super distinctive visual style, but the slightly slow, steady cinematography by Ben Richardson from Beasts of the Southern Wild serves to increase the tension and creepiness. And then in the select few instances when there is faster editing, the audience isn't numb to it. The performances are all subtle and effective, especially Thomas Jane as the main character Wilfred. He adopts a strong accent that could have easily been cartoonish but manages to avoid that. He portrays a murderer but humanizes him enough to gain at least a little bit of the audience's sympathy. 1922 includes narration from Jane, which gives it a bit of a hard-boiled, classic quality. But the framing device it's connected with doesn't add much to the film. The story unfolds in an interesting way, and does a good job of making you understand the father and son's motivation without turning the wife into an outright villain. There are a few parts where it drags, but these make up a small percentage of the runtime, although I did lose a slight bit of interest towards the end. I wouldn't say this film was a must-see, but if you have a couple hours to kill and have a Netflix subscription, you could do a lot worse. 1922 has a score of 82% on Rotten Tomatoes, and is one of the better Netflix original films I've seen. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. That's all for this one, thanks for listening.